What's up, my little TisaTells? How y'all doing today? Well, if you're the wife of one Mr. TJ Holmes, baby, you have literally reenacted the real life version of Waiting to Excel. What am I talking about? You know that scene where Angela Bassett walks away with that cigarette in her mouth, throws a match, and that whole house goes on fire, baby. That house, literally take out that house and put in TJ Holmes' career, baby. Woo! Listen, the time keeps on ticking, slipping into the future. Remember how TJ Holmes and Amy Roback are most likely fired because they were both pulled off air by the ABC president? And I was just like, sounds like TJ was slinging that thing all over, up and down the newsroom. We already knew that he was wiping down Amy's best friend and, of course, the wife. And Amy was being counseled to the best friend and the wife. Yo, Amy's vicious and brutal. Well, guess what? Amy might be having a talk with TJ because TJ Holmes is accused of multiple affairs with Good Morning American staffers before leaving his wife for Amy Roback. Now, listen. Did he really leave his wife for Amy Roback? Because I know that's a story he's trying to spin. But you were trying to work things out with your wife and was on a secret holiday. Yeah, you were acting reckless in the streets of New York, but I mean, come on. It's the streets of New York. It's made to act reckless. You weren't telling your wife you were leaving until your wife hired a private investigator because she found an inappropriate birthday card that Amy had wrote you that she felt was inappropriate. That's when she figured out, wait, so Amy and TJ, when Amy was pretending to be my friend, oh, no. She picked up that phone and said, yes, hello? Yes, I'd like to, is this Career Ruiners R Us? Yes, I'd like to pay for TJ Holmes's career to be ruined. You guys, let's get into this. This explains why they were both pulled off air because one, TJ, you can't be sleeping with the whole newsroom. Like, I'm sure there's something in the employee handbook that says no. But Amy, if you knew about it, if you assisted, or even if you moved things along, you two are in violation. Y'all, okay, this is just me. I don't want to start any rumors. This is just flight to fancy. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was some drama behind the scenes where TJ was like knocking off half the newsroom and Amy was messing with them and Amy was stepping to one of the girls like while she was training for the marathon like, hey, I heard you were dealing with TJ. That's my man. I don't know why. I just see that scenario. What if there was some drama that Amy was involved in? But let's get into the former career that TJ's wife ruined. And you know, the sad thing is, it's not sad. It's actually just Shakespearean, right? A tragedy, a great tragedy, if you will. Tragedy is something sad and tragic that happens, but that could have been prevented. Had TJ just been a man of ethics, if he just had any type of moral hygiene, TJ could have just gone to his wife, been like, yo, I don't want to be with you. I do have feelings for someone else. It's none of your business who that person is because you're not going to be harassing her and blowing up our phones. I wouldn't be happy, but listen, we had something. I know what I told you. I'm sorry. I don't feel that way anymore. I am going to start seeing somebody else. Take care. I'm always going to be here for the baby and we'll talk about finances later, but take care. I want to see what is life like with this person that's making my heart sing. Okay? He could have honestly said, no, we have not done anything. No, I have not touched her, but I feel so much for her that when I'm around her, everything else disappears and the madness of the world becomes quiet or whatever little cliche he wanted to say, right? But he could have said that and he was like, nothing's happened, but just the opportunity to have something with her. I will give up everything I have with you just for a chance to explore that feeling. Yeah, it would have hurt. Yeah, it would have crushed her, but it would have been the correct thing to do. and TJ still would have had a career. But instead, TJ wanted to lie. He wanted to scheme. He wanted to be on the phone being like, yo, baby, I'm sorry I cheated on you. Please just give me another chance. You wanted to lead her on because you knew what you were doing. When you got tired of Amy, and by tired, let's not forget, I'm going to get into report in a second, but let me just get this point out. You guys were supposed to be working it out. It looks like the reason why TJ was slow walking, moving things out with his wife, is because he was having fun gallivanting with Amy. You were keeping this woman in the wings waiting for when you eventually would get tired of Amy, and you know you would because you've gotten tired of every woman you've been with, except for your wife. You keep going back to her, but you wanted her waiting in the wings so you could have your fun with Amy, make your wife think that you guys were working things out. And then when you go back, she's so happy to have you. And then Amy's just like mad, you know, like yelling at Andrew's shoe for no reason. And he was just like, Andrew's shoe was like, how is breakfast? How attitude at breakfast? What's wrong with you? But instead, TJ didn't do the right thing. He decided to do the selfish thing. And now it looks like he's literally demolished his career and Amy's. However, there is hope for the future. They could go on Fox News. You know, Fox News loves a good cheating scandal. I'm just saying, cheating scandals, sex harassment, all that stuff seems to fly through Fox News like it's no one's business. Anyway, they said, Good Morning America host TJ Holmes. Why do I feel like in a week or two it's going to say former Good Morning America host? Not only hooked up with his co-host Amy Roback, but allegedly had previous relationships with 2 other staffers while still married to his wife Marilee Phoebe. I'll tell you what, if they found 2, I guarantee you, all they need to do is take a survey about what happened at the last Christmas party, and I'm sure it will turn to 3. They said sources close to the situation revealed that TJ had a 3-year affair with married producer Natasha Singh. We reported that also. Please go look at the other video. The romance started in 2019, and Marilee became aware after discovering emails between TJ and Natasha. Insiders told Page 6 that TJ's relationship with Natasha was not the only one. Sources spilled that the GMA host had another relationship with an unnamed female staffer. TJ's cheating with ABC staffers was definitely one of the reasons why they were yanked off. It's become a distraction. An insider added on top of that, he's also a butthead to producer. No one likes working with him. He yells and has the biggest ego. You know why he has the biggest ego? Cue Beyonce. He's got a big ego, such a big ego. Listen, why do I feel like that's TJ getting dressed in the morning? Some say I'm cocky, but you can say I'm clean. He's got a big ego. Why do I feel like TJ is putting on a dance in the mirror to Beyonce's ego? It's too long, it won't fit. It's too much, it won't quit. Okay, those aren't the rules, but the words, but you know what I'm saying. TJ literally, that's TJ's theme song. Probably him and Amy probably did a striptease to that song. They seem like they just love watching each other dance off beat. Anyway, let's get into this. So he has a huge ego and he was slinging that thing all over. TJ got that dog in him. TJ did not respond when called for comment by Page 6. Woo! Now, as you recall, Kim Goodwin, who is the boss in ABC News, made the decision. She told staffers, I want to say that while that relationship is not a violation of company policy, I've really taken the last few days to think about and work through what I think is best for the ABC's news organization. Wouldn't it be funny if she thought she was next on TJ's hit list? Chopper style, chop, chop. Okay, fine, I'll be serious, but TJ just gives me chopper style, chop, chop, chop it up. But did she think she was the next to be chopped up? Or has she ever been cheated on like this in the past? Because that's another reason she might be like, not on my watch, not on my watch, right? And she's like, you're not going to sleep with the newsroom, Harry. And TJ's like, my name's TJ. I don't care, TJ. You know, she calling up, getting mad, taking out her anger on her ex-husband on TJ. Or honestly, all jokes aside, this is a really unprofessional atmosphere. You can't be slinging it all over work. It's only a matter of time, especially when this much money is at play. It's only a matter of time before some type of lawsuit comes through, some type of disgruntled, some type of misunderstanding. It's just bad business. Like, ew, go ahead and find your love, but find it in a respectable way. All he had to do was just give his ex-wife respect. Let this be a lesson for you cheaters out there. She also added, this is something we're not going to talk about on this call unless there's more to be said. I'm asking that we stop the whispering in the hallways. You know, we can't operate with gossip and speculation and rumors. We need to stay focused on work. And focus she did by firing him. If you guys didn't know, they literally showed up at the office and found out that they weren't going to be on camera. So it makes me wonder, where were they sitting? Were they sitting there in the green room, just sitting there mad? But they said they're going to continue their relationship. You know, the final slap, not the slap in the face, but the irony is TJ and his shenanigans also got Amy fired, or at least I don't know what he got them put on GMA purgatory. And isn't it funny? The same man that said, well, slapping, he embarrassed all the black cameramen and all the black people. TJ, you literally turned into a walking, talking stereotype / Greek charity. Literally. Please. Embarrassing. Anyway, if you guys don't know, just to give you a little background, this came days after photos leaked of Holmes and Roback getting cozy with each other on multiple dates in New York. In one shot, Holmes can be seen smacking Roback on the backside and almost putting her in the trunk, because you know her little butt. Anyway, sources close to the new couple claimed they did not start dating until they informed their spouses their marriage was over. This is a lie, because TJ's wife literally made a statement saying she thought they were getting back together and they were working things out. TJ ain't ish. Let's see. Mara Lee was allegedly blindsided by the photos of her husband and Roback. Sources say she admits they had problems in their marriage, but believe they were working towards reconciliation. Here's what I want to know about Mara Lee. How many times you want to catch this man cheating on you and think that you're working on reconciliation? But you know what? You got the last laugh, girl. So you got the last laugh. For her part, Amy and her husband Andrew Shue sold off their New York home for $5 million last month. The pad went on the market around the time. Sources claim Amy informed her ex of her new romance with Holmes. Holmes and Roback have yet to make a public statement of their relationship. Baby, woo! Cheating never, ever, ever, ever pays off. Fall in love with who you want. And listen, it's life. Do it the way you can do it. You can get Portia's prayer, but usually Portia's prayer ends up with TJ's answer. That's all I'm saying. You can do the Portia's prayer, but I don't think it's God that's answering it. Listen, treat people with respect and how you want them to treat you, and you won't have to worry about this. No one says you have to stay in a miserable relationship. No one says that if your person walks by, you got to just let them go because you're in a loveless marriage. Nobody says that. All anybody says is, for God's sakes, just have some type of integrity and don't be selfish. Let the other person go and then go and follow your heart. That's all you got to do. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.